each other.
Thank you very much, ma. And when you were saying something the other time, you said a lot has been heaped on the men's shoulder that it makes them that most of them don't have this long life, or some will eventually fall sick and all that.
Yes.
And there are some instances I've seen some men that they are okay being at home, not doing anything per se, that they want to be in the women's shoes, that they don't really like going out there doing all those things. But most of them are, I don't know, I can't say maybe they are afraid or they don't know how to relate it to other people because they know society is going to judge them.
That was why I said it is a way we have been socialized. Men have been socialized that it is their responsibility, whether they like it, whether by nature they are the outgoing type, that they must go out. Some men are gifted with have the gift of taking care of the house. Men are taking care, cooking.
There are some men that does
cooking is something that you learn. That is where we have chief chefs of international hotels are usually male. They learn, it's a skill they learned. It's a skill they acquired. Not a skill that they are born with.
Survival skill that one needs to have it.
And that is why we're talking about raising the children equally. Give all the children opportunity to discover who they are. Help them to develop their talents once they discover who they are. If the man is not the type that likes going out, if the man is the type that is better at taking care of children, men are better nurses. It was in the past that it was assumed that it's the jobs that are meant for women is that of teaching and nursing. But now we have discovered that women can be better engineers,
yes,
better doctors, better technologists,
yes,
and so on,
and the likes.
Yes,
I'm about to get there.
But we have not encouraged women to toe that line.
Yes, that's true.
And by so doing, we have kept them in a disadvantaged position. We have kept them to remain in professions that attracts lesser pay, and kept them away from professions that attracts higher pay. So economically, they have been disadvantaged. Socially, women are also disadvantaged because when something happens, when a girl gets or a woman gets raped, they say, "What were you doing there?" This is a society where there is freedom of movement. Our safety should be guaranteed by government, by every member of the society.
You know, when we were talking, you mentioned the professions and all that. To the younger ones at home, the male and the females at home watching us right now, what advice do you have regarding that? That they should not shy away from doing other professions, because some believe that this particular job is for this particular gender.
No job is meant for a particular gender. There is no profession that neither a woman can or a man can go into. But what I will say to the younger generation is, know yourself, know who you are, discover yourself, self-discovery first. Once you discover yourself, follow your passion, develop your talents. When you develop your talents, that is when you'll be celebrated, because that way you will stand out of the crowd. I know men who studied law but are now better, that are celebrated actors. Femi Adebayo is one. I know doctors who are now celebrated fashion designers. They studied medicine, but they are not practicing that. Because because they have discovered where they are, where they have
the passion,
where they have what they have passion for, and where they are better.
Where they are better.
Yes. If you are better as an engineer, don't keep yourself as a teacher.
Like in a nutshell, one should not settle for less.
Don't settle for less. Go for gold. Go for gold. Discover yourself and ensure that you develop your skill, your talents, so that you can shine. If you do not discover your talents and you do not develop it, you can't shine. When gold has value, but it's more valuable when it has been worked on. So if you have raw talent that is not developed, then you are not helping yourself, You are not helping the society. And that is where the society is losing women under, just because of our sex or because of our gender. I believe that assuming a woman is the governor of Central Bank today, we will not be suffering the cash crunch that we are suffering today, because women have feelings.
Are you saying men don't have feelings?
The men have, but we have trained them to believe that they must act strong. They must not display any form of emotion. We say women, they are the emotional ones. Women can cry. Men must not cry. And that is why more men commit suicide, because they have bottled up their emotion. It is human to cry. If you feel like crying as a man, please cry. If there's a reason for you to cry, cry. It doesn't take anything from you. If you are having emotional issues, speak out. Don't keep quiet. Because the society says you should keep quiet as a man. You should not betray emotion.
Judge you.
Not be judged. It is not every man that is strong, that is physically strong. Some men are, most men are physically strong because of even the way we have raised them, the way we have fed them. Give more food to the boy than you give to the girl, because you believe that men and boys are to do the most difficult jobs in the house or in the society. So you tend to feed them, you tend to give them that, create that kind of mental picture that affects their thinking, their mindset. So we force them to do things that they are not supposed to do. And then we force them to bottle up their emotion when they should express their emotion. If you feel sad, please express it. If you feel like crying, cry so that you live long. If you are going through difficult times, speak out so that instead of committing suicide. And these are the reasons why women live long. Why women live longer than men. Women expresses their emotion when they feel like crying. Women cry. When women are going through something, they speak out.
You don't shy.
And that's why we now the society says women talk. Don't we have men who hold organized talk shows? Don't we have male journalists who hold programs who have to talk? Don't lawyers do more talking? Don't we have more male in the law profession?
But because women express themselves and all that,
and then the society also believes that women, they are market women. It's only market women that talk. There are some, in some culture, it is men that even go to the market. Bargaining in the market is not the same thing as just talking for the sake of talking. Okay. Some children are talkatives. That's their nature.
So we shouldn't tell them to keep quiet when they are talking.
That's their nature. God has created them to express themselves by talking. God has created some to be reserved, to keep quiet.
So as a society, in a nutshell, we need to do better.
We need to do better so that the society can become better for us. Until we have a gendered society, we are not likely to have peace. We are not likely to progress. There is not likely to be stability in the society, because gender equality brings about peaceful coexistence, brings about happiness, brings about prosperity. Any society that wants to experience peace, prosperity, and happiness must ensure that there's gender equality. The happiest societies in the world are more gendered than the ones that are not so happy. If United Arab Emirates can achieve 50% women in their parliament, why can't Nigeria? Why can't we? Rwanda is doing 61%. It's an African country. So why can't we? And every day we keep talking about Nigeria being the giant of Africa. We will only become the giant of Africa if we allow gender equality, if we promote gender equality, if we give women and men, boys and girls equal opportunity to become what God has destined them to be.
Thank you very much, Ma. If we keep discussing this particular topic, we are going to use the whole day and we will still be talking and we still have something to say about it, because it has to do a lot to do with us as a society. Because I've noticed these issues in the society, and when we sit and we check it to see, okay, this is what is happening, and these are the things we need to do. And I believe since everything is revolving now, we need to revolve too as a society.
Yes, if we can come together to fight racial discrimination, we should be able to come together to find gender inequality.
Thank you very much, ma. Can you please introduce yourself to the viewers once again?
Okay, once again, I'm Citizen Lola Way. I'm the Executive Director of Echo Center for Transformation and Empowerment Initiative, as well as the State Coordinator for Center for Anti-Corruption and Open Leadership.
Thank you very much, ma. And thanks once again. I personally learned a lot, and I believe the viewers too have learned one or more on today's episode. And I hope when we call you next time, you are going to answer us.
I will, by the grace of God. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
You're welcome, ma. My name is Mariam Owodone. The topic we discussed today is gender equalities. Yes, we should give both gender equal rights as a society. Yes, and to achieve a more suitable society, these are the things we need to put in place. See you next time, same time on the same station. Bye for now.
Are you looking for the way to entertain that special person? Look no further than StarTime's Valentine Boost offer. To enjoy this offer, recharge 1 month on Nova